What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. What up? What up? Dang, Gina, what's that?
What's what?
That big thing right next to you.
A speaker.
Okay. All right.
And how are you?
Man, I'm chilling, dude. I'm good. I am
All
good.
right. It's a chill day.
Yeah.
It's chilly today.
It's been busy, though. Very, very busy. But that's part of what we're talking about tonight, okay?
Yes, that is. So maybe you will learn a thing or two.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I hope everybody out there appreciates some of the things we're going to say tonight. And, you know, if you got some ideas and views on this subject,
Please share. Please share.
So like the intro says, man, if you're a business owner, you know the difficulties of navigating business and real life, okay? And a lot of us haven't mastered it. We haven't. And I would love to tell, I know I shared it with my teammates here. What's up, Mo? But
hey, Momo.
I would love to share a mental breakdown moment, because we get to a point, man, where, you know, we're trying to get these businesses up and running. Okay. I've been doing business for a long time. Gina has, Mo has, you know, and because we've done it a long time and, you know, we've had a monocle of success with it, doesn't mean it was easy. Just because we can sit here and smile and talk to you guys every week out there, you don't know what the hell we done been through, man. So, you know.
Yes, Lord.
It's a thing. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Jeff Relaford. Okay, now he's out there pushing, and hopefully, you know, and I'm gonna bring him up in a couple of things that we talked about as well. Okay, because it is a balance that we have to get to. We have to know how to do this business, grow the business, but we still have to take time out for ourselves. Speak on it, Gina.
Lord. Unmute your mic.
I'm sorry, y'all gonna hear. I'm trying to get the music out the background so we don't get the
With
show shut down.
let's call it. And you know what? And here's a piece of it too, Gina. You know, like I'm always putting up these. You know, core was part of life.
Yeah.
Okay, core. You know, and this is called product placement, by the way. All right. You know, I love this. I just found out that they had the energy drink as well. All right?
I saw it in the store today.
Yeah. Had it. They got a lot of beautiful little colors. Okay, but Prime. Okay, get it. Okay, before he fights Tyson. Okay, because if he fight Tyson and lose, it's over.
But you forgot one more, right?
And glow. Let me put that up.
GLOW.
L-O-W, glow.
And glow. I think you're going to see glow quite a bit. All right?
I haven't seen that in the store yet. I've been looking. I just got to find the right store to find it.
That's okay, because we're going to be the exclusive. We're going to exclusively bring it out there. As soon as I get my bottle, I got a commercial ready for each one of y'all.
Cool. Very cool.
So we're going to put it out there because, you know, they were like when you're on the go, drink glow. But I got something else. Y'all know how I do. What's up, Marcy?
Hey everyone, we got to set
Hey,
our
Marcy.
do our own jingles.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure you
You
guys
got
do
it?
it. all.
Okay.
And this is gonna be cinematic.
Yeah, good song. We need a good song with that. You
Gonna
know,
be cin-
you know what? This is a conversation I had just yesterday where we were talking about the jingles from when we were growing up that are still around. That's
Mhm.
a jingle that you want. The Cadbury Easter Bunny. They do not have. Man,
Why?
that commercial has been around for 50 years.
It's a
They
bop,
have
bop,
not
bop.
changed it at all. What else we had? What else do we have? We got some of them jingles that came out, and that's the kind of jingle you want. One that is going to stay.
Catchy.
Adrian and Ferd. My grandkids sing that like it's a song.
300
That
involved.
yo,
Yeah. Oh man, that's
that's
been
the
around
kind of
for
jingle we
Yeah.
need.
centuries.
One that's gonna be around forever.
Where's
Yeah.
the beef? Anyway,
Yep, that's another one.
see, that's work. That's work. And to come up with something like that, it's work. It's business. All right. And we're here to talk about business and life.
Like that
Yes.
transition
People
jingle.
not get well, let's just start up like that. We everybody out there is trying to create the next big thing. We're always trying to get something that's going to take us outside of our comfort zone
Mhm.
and make it pay off for us. It's called business. It's called being an entrepreneur. You want to do things that are different from everybody else, okay? But
Yes.
it takes a lot of work, and I'm quite sure that most of the people, matter of fact, most of the people that we've had on our show, entrepreneurs and otherwise, have gone through this little journey of trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to balance life and work. It's not easy, guys. Okay,
No.
Bella, she can tell. She said good evening to everyone except Greg.
What
Oh
you do to
Lord, what you
Bella?
do, Greg?
Why
What
do
you do to Bella? Bella, we will
Hey, Tina, what you
unfriend
do,
him.
Greg?
We will unfriend him in a minute.
Hey, what's going on, Nelly?
why does it have
That's
to
to
be
beat up these days to
Yeah.
unfriend somebody.
why have I why is it that I've done something?
Is she speaking to everyone except
Bella,
you?
I
I'm
can
thinking the mad face right behind except Greg. I think that was the biggest clue to me.
And knowing you, Greg? Come on.
Yeah.
You didn't answer your phone or something, Negro? What happened?
life balance. Okay.
Okay, all right. Let's get this.
Come on,
He
Bella.
balance
You
his
know
life.
what?
That's what it was.
Bella,
It wasn't a balance.
Bella can take us on a master class with this because
Yes.
this girl has three or four businesses, and
Mhm.
she balances it very well.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna make Bella, we ain't gonna make this personal, all right? Exactly. Look, everybody who knows me knows I support and I love Bella. She is one of those people that again we can talk and talk about anything. And she's very well versed on everything, and I love talking to her. And Bella, I will talk to you after the show's off. But anyway, balancing life and work, and I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that, and I'll be the first one to know. I am a balanced workaholic, okay, because I can't do it. But
I've been accused.
what makes you, Gina, Marcy, Mo? What makes you too busy to have a personal life? To have to try to balance. What are some of the detractors of trying to number one, run a business, and number two, trying to balance it?
Number one, I think that's a choice you make. It's all about choices.
Yep.
You choose whether you want to have a work life and a home life. And just like you're scheduling things for your business, you can schedule time for your home life as well. I don't care what job or what business you're in. It's a choice.
Okay, but Marcel,
I don't agree.
I'm getting ready to go there.
I don't agree.
I mean,
It's a choice.
if you pushing, you gotta push, push. And sometimes you get to a certain point and you saying, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done because I know what's gonna happen after that. You can't, it's hard to balance. Go ahead,
But
Gina.
you know what? If you have a family,
I don't care.
If you have a family and you chose to have that family, then you need to put in some time to be with that family.
I don't agree with you, Marcy, simply
That's
because
fine.
sometimes, especially at the beginning of a business, When you're first starting off with a business,
That's
you
what I'm talking
have to
about.
put a lot of time in it.
I
And
99%
understand that.
more.
I've done that and I
sometimes
understand.
you have to talk to your family and say, hey, let's get this going so that we can travel and spend
Do the things,
quality
yeah.
time. But in the beginning, it's gonna be, hey, everybody got to understand, I don't have time to do this or do that. So I don't 100% agree with it's a choice,
And that's fine. It is a choice.
and I don't
Because
agree.
you're making that choice to I want to put 100% in this
But
business. So that's a
but
choice.
if you don't, the business fails. So I don't think it's a choice. I think it's what you have to do.
It's a necessity.
I
You
think it's
know,
what you have to do. And I think a lot of business owners will agree that when you first get started, you have to put in that time. But at some point in that process, you should be at a point where that business is not taking up your time like that at some point. Now,
but
if
to
it
Marcy's point,
continues, then you're just not managing it correctly.
though, I mean, if you're going to do this, don't bring other people into it until you're ready to bring them in. You know what I'm saying? I
That
mean,
right there.
if we want to be entrepreneurs, we want to get it done. And Gina, you're absolutely right as well. You putting 100% into it, okay? But to Marcy's point, if you know this is what you're going to do, chill out on bringing somebody in that right
Well,
now.
what if you're
Or
already in that
then
relationship?
well, see, that's something that you need to have communicate with that other person, those other people. Hey, like you just said, this is something because we want to do A, B, C, and all of these different things. So you need to just really, first of all, make sure that everybody's on the same page. But you
But
still have to spend some type of time with whoever else is in your life, or you should. That's me.
And
the
I'm lost because
the
of
big
it.
the biggest key with business is time management. A lot of
Mhm.
folks don't get that. They think that it depends on the business too. Some businesses got to, but you got to have that time management. If you look down there with Bella saying must have patience, mental stability, and that drive, those
Mhm.
things come along with good time management. I mean,
Yes.
and that in that time management, you got to include your family. You
And you
must.
have to include yourself
Yeah,
because
and
you have to have self-care. You can't be
important.
just so driven that you're not taking time for yourself. It does not have to be a whole day or all week or these all of these hours. You have to spend some time for self-care, because
Right.
if you're going to keep on being so driven, you're going to drive yourself into the grave, which a lot of people have done, because it's like, I got to work, I got to keep on doing it, I got to keep going. You're not taking care of yourself, you're not eating properly, you're not resting properly,
But
and that business is going to be there when you're gone.
but you know what? I can tell you this, and this is, I mean, what you're saying is absolutely true. You got to take care of yourself too, because I'm not going to tell all of my business, but you guys know what happened to me. All
Right,
right,
you said it on the show before.
I'm not going to say it again, but
That's
uh,
fine.
and I'm not saying it to be smart, Marcy. I'm just
Right,
saying
no, I understand. Yeah.
I just want to make it clear from personal experience.
Mhm.
If you're working so much and you don't take time out for yourself, it can hurt you. It can
Mhm.
take you completely out. All right. But let me ask you guys, at what point, to Gina's comment, at what point do you know, once you've done all of this work, that the business is ready to walk on its own? You can take it.
You have to get it to that point. And again, sometimes that means losing some night sleep and working, 7 days.
Yeah.
It's your business though. But at some point, like you said, bro, it should be able to walk on its own. You shouldn't have to keep doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I
that's
mean,
on that point.
it is about balance. Okay. But
Mhm.
I found it hard, and I'm guilty. I found it hard to, once you get to that level, now you're comfortable, everything's good, you got the business going well, and this and that, but you're always trying to recreate
And
and,
make it better.
and make it better,
See,
and does it really need to do that? And at what point, when you're doing that, do you include your significant other? Do you include them right at the beginning? Do you include them when
what if
you,
you have kids?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell
Well,
you what I did because you guys know I had a daycare for
Mhm.
8 years. And in the beginning, I'm gonna tell you right now, in the beginning, I was working 3 jobs. I was doing the telemarketing job. I was working at the post office, and I was starting my daycare. Don't ask me how I did it, because I did it for a whole year. And I look back and I'm like, when did I ever sleep? But one thing I did include my children in my startup business. I, they thought it was so fun. They were young at the time. We went around, this was way back before social media and all that. But we went around and we put flyers. We probably put about 2,000, 3,000 flyers in mailboxes all over Gary. And they were so happy to be included
Yeah.
that they didn't know it was work. They didn't know
Okay,
it at all.
and that's part of your home life as well, because that's your family.
And I
So
got to
you're
spend
you're
that
included,
time with
right?
them.
So you balance that.
Right.
You were able to balance in that manner.
Yeah.
But that's what you have to figure out. How do you balance it? That's how I balanced it. It was easy for me. I just included my kids on helping me to get out there and promote and do marketing. And I included them even in the daycare with a lot of things. And so they were involved in it. And I think that as a business owner, you have to kind of find that way to bring your
Yep.
family in, whether it's helping with the
Exactly.
business in some way or or not.
That's true.
It's part of
That's
balancing.
very true. I mean, just like I said, you got to have that time. That's part of time management. Good balance is part of time management. I mean,
Yeah.
I did the same thing with my kids when we started the ATM business. They were so wanted to see what was going on, because I used to drag this stuff to the house, and I close the door, and I have 10 or 15, 18. So how do you do this, Daddy? I said, and I need to get like 20 done, and I showed them how to do the initial programming, and they was almost fighting to do it. You know what I'm saying? And Marianne got dug it because it got about there, her hair, and then sometimes they just roll with me.
And
They get in the van and roll with me.
And that's part of balancing it, because you're bringing them into. I used to always have my son do help me with office work and show him, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm trying to, get to. And even I'm developing something right now. And I had a meeting with my grandkids, 18 and 20. And I'm like, I expect you guys and want you guys to be a part of this. And they were like, well, how are we going to be a part of this? And so I started showing them different things, because sometimes that might be the only time, like you said, you're starting a business, you're so busy, you're driven, you're trying to get it off the ground. And that might be some time where the only time you really can spend kind of quality time with your family, with them being involved. And then how Gina said, her kids thought it was so much fun, and you as well. Make it fun for them when they're young, when they're young like that. But see, mine are older, so they're getting the business mind, like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute. And when you have meetings, like I told them, this isn't a fun time to talk about things in the family and what auntie so-and-so was saying or doing or whatever. It's strictly business.
Absolutely. That was so crazy. I remember that one of the vehicles was a high topper van that, it converted into a delivery van. And in the back, it had seats and a bed, but the bed and stuff was took out. And I had the TV up there, and they had their Nintendo running, they was in the back, and two machines was back behind them, you know what I mean? For me to install. And, my tools was back there. So, I mean, they used to have a blast when and Marianne be sitting on the passenger side, on those trips. And they think about that. And sometimes, like Indiana Beach, we got free passes to go to Indiana Beach because I was installing a machine there, and the kids had a blast that day. But the thing about it is, it's not only that, they learned what I was doing, and the reason why sometimes I might have came in at 10, 30, 11 o'clock, I might be on the other side of Egypt, and most of the job, it wasn't installing a machine, it was driving,
Hey, Chris says, Chris Mills, Dope Living. It's all about your team that's around you. You have to have people smarter than you around you. If you're the smartest, your business will not run on its own without you around. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yep, absolutely. I agree 150%.
I do too.
One thing that I found for me was that I could never disconnect. So my phone, I'm constantly getting emails and texts, and I'm answering them. Okay. I'm at the table eating,
and I'm checking all the time. I'm checking my phone, because I know I got some stuff in place. So I'm checking the phone. And I feel that if I don't answer, I'm going to miss out.
You're gonna miss out.
You got to.
But guess what? You're missing out.
Yeah.
I used to do the same thing. And my family used to get so angry with me. I remember distinctly when we were on a road trip to Virginia, and we stopped at a hotel that night. And that morning I jumped up and I jumped on the laptop. Everybody was dressed and ready to get back on the road. And I'm on a laptop, and once you get on that laptop, on that phone, you caught up.
It's over.
You caught up. And my mom got to screaming and hollering, like, we ready to go. And I was upset. They were so angry at me. And that's just one time. There were other times we're at dinner and I'm on the phone working. That's not quality time. You got to learn to let it go during personal time. You can't mix the two. When it's personal time, it has to be personal time. When it's work time, it has to be work time, because you're really not enjoying yourself, and you're doing you and your family injustice.
How many times have I asked you guys? I've asked you guys, when we're off and we're not on here, and I've asked you guys how y'all doing, and how many times, and I don't know exactly, but I know each of you have said this, man, I am super stressed. All right.
I might not say stressed. I might say exhausted.
It's stress is what really impacts your health. And we let this thing called entrepreneurship get to us so much, and we say we got a deadline for this, we got a deadline for that. But think about this. As an entrepreneur, you're controlling this business.
Come on.
You're controlling.
You don't have a boss telling you, hey, if you don't.
You got the accelerator, you got the steering wheel, everything.
But you letting people super stress you out when you control. You tell them, hey, I'm not going to talk to you until I'll call you back at 3:00. Okay. But no, you want to do it right now. Come on, man.
Greg, you know what motivates a lot of entrepreneurs, don't you?
Not just England.
Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Bucks.
I have it bad. I sleep with my laptop and my phone. I wake up. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like grabbing my phone, flicking through it, grabbing my glasses. I can't see nothing. Going through it, and I'm like, oh, wait. And then roll over and pop open my laptop. And I'm like, you know what? This is ridiculous. So I'm now starting to put it on, trying to, if I don't make it every night, put it on my desk in the other room, so that I'm not so, with it being right next to me, it's so easy just to grab and look. And, I've told my family, like my grandkids, if it's an emergency, call me back twice. If necessary.
I panic, Marcy, when my health on my phone gets to 5%. I panic because now I'm
I don't let mine get that low.
I don't, because
sometimes you get like 20%, you start looking for a charger.
Just like today, I don't know how long, and I bought a charger after I said I was going to buy it, but I don't have it with me, so I don't know how long I'm going to be on. But hey, Virgil Kane, thank you from Manchester, England.
Yes.
Man, comment. Cool. Tell us what you think about the subject, man, that we're talking about. We are talking about balancing work and life. Okay, can we do this? Chris says,
we can.
Also, you have to do what you're talking about, Greg, until you can do it yourself. That's what I tell artists that ask me to manage them. I always tell them know you manage yourself first. I'm sorry. So you know how it's supposed to be ran until you can't do it yourself anymore. And I agree with that. But again, once we get consumed, I got you, Chris. Once you get consumed, it's kind of hard for me. I can't speak for everybody else. It's kind of hard for me to let go. Okay.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact my sis Gina's like the same thing. Okay. She gets on something.
Yep.
And it's like
a dog on a bone.
Come on.
But you know what? I have learned that in order for me not to get to that point, I don't even pick it up. So if we say Saturday is date night and we're gonna go out or whatever, that day I don't pick any of that work up because I'm going to get consumed.
And that's discipline. You have to be disciplined. You have to discipline yourself. And sometimes that's hard. It's hard sometimes, but again, it's setting your priorities. It's scheduling. And it's time, like Mo said, it's time management. And then what's important? Is your family important? Is your health important?
So does it help to have these vision boards and to draw out your plans, put your goals down on paper and try to follow those? Does that really help?
It does. I think each person have different ways to keep them on track. Some people it works for, some people it doesn't. Everybody it's gonna be different for each person. And sometimes, some people, the vision board does help them keep focus and help them to realize, okay, I've accomplished step 1, I've accomplished this, or I accomplished
Okay,
that.
and you can check off something, makes you feel better. Yeah.
When you can see an accomplishment, you feel like you can see the progress you've made.
And something I do, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I've ran into a position where, I have, you start something, it starts kicking, and, it just runs you over. It's that successful. I mean, it just starts, no matter what you do to try to tame this beast, you can't. And that right there was my problem at the beginning. It took off Walgreens. It just boom, 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 just one contract after another, over and over and over again. Tennessee was on fire for a long time, and then when it slowed down, then it was like, okay, now you have to get your technicians in line, and once you get your technicians in line, teach them what you know. Try to transfer your brains in there, or try to find somebody with at least the macro level skills that you could build from, or the transferable skills that they have from, previous jobs coming in, so you could train them. That becomes a headache. Then once that people thing is done, then you kind of sit back for about 2 seconds, then another big project jumps on. That's what's been my problem. Something else jumps up there.
Hey, Virgil from Manchester, England says he's a very senior nurse in psychiatry in Manchester, England. We have an explosion of drug issues here, and as funny as that might this might sound, is that this type of stress, trying to manage your time, that can lead to a whole bunch of different things, man. It's not funny. People think that, like I said again, and I said this at the outset. They see us, we laughing, we joking, and this and that. But one day I'm gonna let the stream keep going. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see exactly how we feel once we're done.
Us after
this one hour, we talk. Look, Gina jets out because she got so much other stuff to do. All right, Marcy's tired as hell. Okay, because she didn't work out. She's worked all day long trying to help
meetings and all kind of
I'm on the end. I'm on my social media. Like after this is over, I tell everybody I'm here to go to sleep, but I ain't going to sleep. Okay, I'm back on social media, emailing, doing this and that, trying to schedule people to come on the show. And this is the worst thing. And Mo is out there doing so much other stuff. Okay, but here's the worst thing for me, especially doing the show. I schedule people to come on the show, right? I'm up all night talking to people, trying to get people to come to the show. And then the day of the show, hey man, I'm gonna have to cancel this. Okay, it's like, come on, dude, that hurts, because I've been up all night.
That's a lot of work.
And so now I got to try to schedule something else and do this and that. Okay, and excuse me, every day, Marcy said, "What we doing tomorrow, Greg?" I don't know. I might have something planned, but I'm not gonna say we're gonna do this because I don't know.
Yeah,
I got a board that I write everything on, and so that I can make sure that I'm not double scheduling and this and that. And I'm telling you how many times I've erased it because people call me at the last minute and say, "Hey," and I'm telling you, I'm not, and I'm not talking about somebody that did that today for tomorrow. I'm just saying, if you're working, this is another thing that causes me stress. I've done all this work, and I'm quite sure each one of you has done the same thing, done a lot of work, and somebody says, "Okay, well, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Let's reschedule." Man, look, I almost threw my finger up too. Damn,
I'm not trying to reschedule, okay? Because you don't know what I've been through just to talk to you for 5 minutes.
Yes.
I just need an hour of your time. But if I can't get the hour, I know that, and that's the backup. But we don't always want to do backups. I know that my team is capable of carrying on conversations like this. We don't need somebody on the show every day. We can carry on a conversation, but it's interesting to hear other people's stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And opinions and things. Yeah.
Virgil says, thank you very much. I promise you, I'm not joking. No, I know you're not joking.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
I was saying it to be facetious a little bit, but no, I know you're not joking. Chris says, excuse me, I had to learn this. And when I did, the money started rolling in. But I had to get it on automatic first. It teaches you discipline and structure if it's done right.
Yeah.
But I can tell you for a fact, I know Chris's story as well.
Yep.
Basically know all of y'all stories, but I know Chris's story as well because I used to once, I had the music video show, my show was booming and this and that. I used to gamble a lot. I went up to the casinos. Chris was a dealer, but I went up there and I'm sitting at his table now. I spent thousands on Chris' table, because I'm talking because I'm getting the information that I need to. I'm just talking to this brother and trying to not just mentor him, but get some information from him as well, because he was very smart in the business. And I could tell, you got some of these dealers there's clowns. They flip cards up and do all this. So you look all this or whatever. Chris was serious all the time because that's not where he was supposed to be. He carved his niche out, and it is easier now for him to do whatever he wants to do because he's learned I don't think he's learned the work-life balance. I was getting ready to say that, but you ain't learned that work-life balance. You have not learned that because he's always working on very big You want to say something more?
No, I just going, that is very true. I remember, when we started the ATM business and we was running out the house, and then the music stuff kicked on. We had a studio here, and then this boy started touring, and I was taking them all over the place. It was just, man. My wife was like, "Nigga, what about me?" Mary Ann was like, after a while, she was like, "Something got to go."
I got to learn that. I still haven't learned work balance. I still haven't, which is why I don't have that significant other like I want to. We're going to do a show, man. We're going to find me a significant other.
Yeah, we are. Let's find Greg a chick.
Look at Gina up there.
Lord, scary.
Really?
I don't know, Gina.
Yes. We're going to do that, Gina.
You got to find her yourself.
What was that show, Flavor Flav? What was the name of Flavor Flav?
He got to find
Greg,
you got to find that balance first, honey. You have to find that balance first.
And you have to be ready.
Right there. You
have to be ready.
She said.
You have to
right
be
now,
ready.
I got a call that I really, really got to take.
Okay. Yeah, of course, he got a call right now.
Of course. Get on me about being on the phone.
There's somebody, look.
You don't want to hear it.
We definitely don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it.
So you know what? Other than scheduling tasks, being disciplined, focusing. So what are some other things that people can do for to balance their work life and their family life?
Other than including them in the business /work.
Yeah. And if you have a home business, dedicating a specific room for work, that's a biggie, with no distractions. Not having, if the kids aren't a part of, thank you, Virgil. If the kids aren't a part of your business, they shouldn't be constantly running around where you're trying to work and they're all around, because that's another thing you have to do.
Well, I had 2 spaces in this house that I actually charged off on, deducted on taxes, and that was this room I'm in right now and the garage.
Okay.
And I used to write those off, and it was had to be 2 spaces because of the nature of the business. They delivered machines here to my house.
Okay.
So
hi.
Put them in the garage, and I programmed them in the garage. I had phone lines coming in. That's before high speed as well. So I mean, I had phone lines coming into my house that I used to program. So it was
Crazy.
it was a lot of different things. I had to start off at zero and actually occupy probably about 1,400 square foot of this house. So
But you separated that from your
yeah,
home life.
right.
Well, I know I have a friend who has a busy schedule like that as well. And one of the things she told me, this is one of the things she told me, that she was working so hard, staying up late, because I'm one of those finishers. Once I start something, I
You gotta
have to
finish.
get it done. No matter what, it could be cleaning the house. I'm not going to stop until I finish that project. And she's one of those people, and she actually had to be hospitalized because she didn't take care of herself. She was not getting enough sleep. She was working, just working, trying to get her business going. And so she learned from that. She said, I don't care what happens, what I'm doing, Gina. At 12 o'clock, I go take me a nap.
Set that time. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
not that's and that's
At
great to
12
hear.
o'clock, she takes a nap. And certain on the Saturdays, Sundays, she's not doing any work at all for anyone.
Wow.
And see, but she's scheduling that time, turning off electronics.
Turn it
That's one.
off.
Yes, turn off those notifications so you don't keep hearing those dings.
I can't do
And
it.
you have
Turn it.
Oh
Yes.
Lord, have mercy.
Now,
it's
you have
called
to get to a
discipline.
point where you have to make yourself do it, because that was difficult for me too. I was like you, Marcy. I was going to bed with my phone in the bed, and how many nights
Girl,
have
my
I fell
laptop
asleep with
on
the
me.
laptop on my lap?
Yep.
That's what it
I
belongs to,
had to,
laptop.
I had to cut loose from that, because one, you're not getting a good night's sleep.
No.
You're not, and your mind will tell you. Your mind will go to sleep, and your body will still be pushing, because you're pushing your body. You can't push your mind. You push your mind too hard, it's gonna snap.
Well, see, I'm the
You'll feel
opposite.
like a zombie.
My mind constantly goes, whereas I have also notebooks next to me. I wake up in the morning and like, what the heck did I write? Because I done woke up in the middle of the night, don't realize it, and I'm writing down ideas, and then sometime when I wake up and I'm constantly writing, then it's like, wait a minute, hold up. Here's the laptop next to me. Well, let me research that real quick. And then I'm up for the next few nights, like the other night, Gina. You put something, you were posting on Facebook. I think Greg posted something. It might have been 3 or 4 in the morning. And I was laughing because I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not the only one to be up at this time, because I was actually up researching and doing, and typing up things. And I'm like, this don't make no doggone sense, because I know doggone well when we were off the show, all 3 of us were like, I am exhausted. I'm going to bed. And none of us went to bed.
That's what I say. I'm
I
gonna let this
probably
run.
went to bed and then got back up.
I'm gonna let this run
I'll take
one
those
day.
power naps. It don't matter if
I'm
it's
gonna let
at
it run one
12
day.
o'clock.
I'm gonna let it run after we come off. I'm just gonna let it run so people can see exactly what we do. Because see, we're all bright and sitting up erect and everything. As soon as that thing says it's over,
Look, I'm the first one to say, "Hey, y'all, I gotta go. I'm tired." I'm the first one to.
We said too, and then talk for another half an hour.
It just seems like, especially in the music business, because it's always moving. I mean, I can remember being up with these people in my house at, waking up on Sunday morning. Sunday morning, there's a full band down here in this room.
Wow.
They tuning up.
Over there by your big grand piano?
Huh?
Over there on your grand piano?
No. Not this house right here, but in my house.
Dang, y'all, I got 17% left on my battery.
And so they're tuning up, and Marianne's like, who let him in? Well, my godson done let him in because he was living with us at that time. And I told him, well, they can come over and we can get it on. They're ready to get it on Sunday morning. That we had to pull the brakes up on that, because that was the only day I was resting. But during the week, I can remember going to bed at 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, getting up, driving to Mississippi from 6 o'clock, and then coming home and doing our stuff. I don't know, 2 or 3 hours a day, wasn't making it. That's probably why I got sick.
So you know what? My thing is this. Yes, we need to create work-life balance. How do we do that?
and we've said it. We said a bunch of keys here. I think one of the biggest takes that I'm getting from this is that we need to disconnect. Marcy said it. We need to disconnect. We need to cut off this cell phone, cut off the laptop, and just woosah. You know what I mean? I find it hard to do that still because, and it's just like a lot of you guys out there, as well as my teammates here. We got other stuff to do, and some of the stuff is tag teaming. You know, you got to tag team it. So I would suggest to everybody who's trying to take your business or yourselves to another level is to, do the work, because you have to do the work. The work has to make sense, though. Now, my sis Gina, she would always tell me, Greg, finish something, okay? You gotta. She said, Greg, you're always telling everybody yes, and you're always doing something. Finish one of these projects, okay? But see, here's my thing, and this is what really gets me kind of messed up, is that if I start a project with or for someone else, I'm at their mercy, because if I want to work, I want to get it done, and I've told Gina this, I want to get it done, but these people are saying, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it right now, and I'm not going to be able to do this. So thus, the project never gets finished. All right. So, and Gina told me about this, bro. You just need to just tell them no. If they don't want to finish, don't start it.
Because before he finished a project, he takes on 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
And then before he finished that next one, he take on 2 or 3 more.
She's right.
You're not going to complete all of these things.
I complete some of them.
Complete one thing before you start the next.
That makes sense.
Again, that's time management. That's managing your time. That's managing.
Absolutely.
That's managing, period, your life, basically.
And prioritizing things.
You just can't sometimes. And I said this the other day. I said, I was so worn out. I said, I'm going to have to start telling people no. I'm just going to have to start telling people.
But you keep saying you're going to have to start. All right. Do you start?
That's my motto for the year 2024. I have lost some friends. I've had family members that have fallen off because of that. And I'm like, no. Well, wait a minute. Well, no, I just want to check. No. Well, what you're doing? Absolutely nothing. What? No, tomorrow. What are you doing? Absolutely nothing. Oh, okay. Well, since you're not doing nothing, I said, no. Did you not hear what I just said? I am doing absolutely nothing. Well, let me just tell you what I was going to, I don't care what you're going to ask. Not trying to be mean, but I can be if you take me there. But no, absolutely no. That is my motto. I am working on some things of my own, and that is my focus. I am a caretaker. That is also my focus. And I have my grandkids that I am co-parenting. Those are my focuses for this year. And oh, well, if you've fallen through the cracks, oh, well, I've been there. I've done things. I cannot take on anything else other than what I want to take on. I like something that Amina's doing. She is a businesswoman. She has a beauty college. She is a mom, a grandmother, a wife. I like the thought that she decided, I'm going to take time off for myself, and started taking dance classes. I'm like, girl, I am not mad at you. And she's having fun. She's woo-san.
I did that Fred Astaire dance.
I don't know if we have a boss moment.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you?
What does Rachel say about that?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's take that break and see what she says.
Let's go.
How does a positive routine change anything? Hey, how does a positive routine change everything? So, really quickly, when you are thinking positively and you start your day off with positivity, it gives you the equipment that is needed to go through your day. Life is full of many challenges, but when you come from a place of happiness, fulfillment, contentment, it allows you to not be taken aback, overrun, or let down. Stay on the positive side of you and make sure that you are being successful with a positive morning routine that can help you take your thoughts of negativity and fulfill them with positivity. Be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies with the who? You.
And also don't forget to join us in the live session every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right.
Let's
That's
go.
so true. That tied right into what we're talking
It
about.
does. It does. And so does this. Let's listen to this video real quick.
How do you balance your personal life and your work life? The key is to make sure that you have the best of your personal life and your work life in your day every day. That's what creates balance. Your family life or your personal life and your work life, they're not always going to go well. So identify what brings you joy in each parts of your life and make sure that you have some of that in your day. That's tip number one. Tip number two is to really focus on your calendar. You only have 24 hours in a day. And if you have 8 hours that you're working and 4 hours that you have an opportunity to be at home, make sure you're getting the most out of each of those. And I'm a big fan of writing it all down because when you see it on a piece of paper, it makes it very easy for you to prioritize. But the key is to have both of them in your day, every day. And lastly, have a goal, something that you say, if I get this done today, it's going to be a great day. Be very clear about that. Focus on it and execute. Go get them. If you would like to see more videos and get a few more of my pearls, then like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Execution is the key too.
Thank you, brother.
Yes.
She made some good points too.
Yes.
Oh, that was a girl.
Write it down. Greg, stop.
So, Kevin Clark, what's going on, my brother? There go Ken, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, Kenneth.
Yeah, but yeah, those CEO of Life, Rachel Gary, and the one we just saw, man.
Carla Harris.
Carla
Harris is her name.
Really great points, Carla Harris. And we have to, and when people are trying to tell you, they're not trying to control you. They're just trying to help you get to a more comfortable, a more balanced life. Yeah, and I've listened to you guys. I've listened to you, Marcella. I've listened to you, Mo. I listened to you, Gina. I've listened. Does that mean that I did it?
You listened. That's about it.
You got to do more than listen, bro.
He wasn't listening. He heard it.
But we've all had our struggles, okay? And like I said, I've said it before, but I even got to a point where I had a mental breakdown. But we have to, and with the encouragement and with the patience and with the love and support of my team, I came through it, okay? And I thank you guys for helping me out. But we have to sometimes take a step back. Money isn't everything. Because you can have all the money in the world, and if your health fails, what you got? When your health fails and it's done, you've taken these great pictures. We've all taken some great photos, okay? But the picture that you're going to take after all of that happens is this.
I'm not going to look like that. I'm going to be cute.
But you're going to be dead, okay? So you ain't going to know you're going to be cute. Marcy, I'm going to make sure if something happened to you, number one, I'm going to be sorry. I'll cry a little bit, okay? But I'm going to take my magic marker. All right, I'm gonna draw you some sinister eyebrows. Okay, you're gonna be like this. Lord. You're gonna be all like this. Matter of fact, when they're not looking, I'm gonna turn you upside down. I mean, you're dead anyway, so you're not gonna be able to breathe anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna turn you upside down. We're gonna see the back.
Come back and haunt your butt. Just for that.
Who's to say you going first, Marcy?
Okay.
Kenneth says solace and health is our wealth.
Absolutely. Right, yes, I like that.
For real. Appreciate that, man. When you coming back to the show, bro? Anyway, all right. He don't have time. See? Bam. It is. All right. So one by one, Marcy, give us a tip.
Okay. My tip is something that I do on Sundays. I go over my calendar. I have a humongous calendar that I go over to look to see what I have to do for that next week. And then also so that I can plan appropriately for the next week. Also, the night before, I always look at my calendar to see what is on there. And like the lady Carla Harris said, write it down. That helps me a lot to be able to focus more, to prioritize, and to set my time. And I also do it for scheduling time with my family. And I also put that on the calendar and I write that down and I try to stick with that. And then also for me care.
Okay. Mo, what's your tip?
My tip is use those tools that you have in your technology. Microsoft Teams, a lot of stuff in Microsoft will help you organize and plan and do the things you need to do. And like the lady after our life coach, she says that writing those things down, it doesn't put it in stone, but it gives you an order. It gives you that 1, 2, 3 ABC that everybody needs in business. Those tools are built just for that. They have alarms, reminders, and you can set time of how long it's going to take, what you usually know how long it's going to take, and it helps you get those things done. Those tools are in Microsoft, and they ain't paying me for it, but those have helped me.
Gina?
Well, those are some great tips.
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna tell you, I use my calendar and my phone. It is my best friend, and Robert and I share calendars so that I know when he has something scheduled. He knows when I have something scheduled, and I put everything that I want accomplished on each day in that calendar. Sometimes I don't get to it all, and I have to move it from Monday to Tuesday or
But
Tuesday to
accomplished.
Wednesday. But like Mo said, it's an outline, and I don't expect myself to complete it all the time, and I'm okay with that. I used to didn't be okay with that. You have to be okay with it. But if you prioritize what needs to be done first, down to what can wait,
Yep.
you'll have you. I get more accomplished now than I used to. The other thing, which is very, very, very important, I disconnect completely and go on vacation. I try to. We usually are out of here 2 to 3 times out the year, and during that time, guess what? People can't call me to say, "Would you take me here? Can you do this? Can you do that?" They can't call me. Hey, I got an issue. Help me fix it. We're gone.
Yeah.
So whatever problems everyone has that they run to me for, they can't do it during that time when I've disconnected and I'm out of town. I love it.
But that teaches you also that you don't have
Walking
to
in the sand.
necessarily always be there. I'm sorry for those people.
I'm just messing with you. Hey, Kenneth Clark, thank you for your comments, by the way, brother. He
Ooh,
said sticky
Kenneth, I
notes is what
probably
he
have
uses.
sticky notes. My house will be a sticky note house. It'll be a sticky note house.
On doors.
He also
on
says he
doors.
has an accountability partner that helps us stay on track. Everyone should have a mentor, which I do. Shout out to dang, I forgot his name. Anyway, no, I'm joking. Okay, Waylon, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you, man, for everything that you've done. But you know what? My tip is to know your worth. Okay, and it's not just about the business; it's about your life as well. Know what you bring to the table, and know that people are watching you. People are watching how you do. So, to Ken's comment, be a mentor to people, okay, and lead by example. People want to become great, but if they see a great person that's not taking care of themselves, that's failing personally, they start to question you. You know, they start to say, well, is it worth it? Yes, being an entrepreneur, it is worth it, okay, but it's not worth it when you lose family because you don't have time. It's not worth it when you lose the good health that you have, because at the end of the day, all you have is you.
That's
And
right.
I think that, you know, most people, including myself, we don't recognize our worth. And it's not about, and worth does not mean money. It means your value to people, your value to yourself.
But you know what, bro? You have, especially for those individuals that are looking to start a business, looking to start to become an entrepreneur, it's important to start now before you dive into your business plan. It's important to start now thinking about how you're going to manage your business and your personal time. Don't wait until you get into that business to try to figure it out. Start
Right.
thinking about it now,
Plan it.
because that is an important piece of your business plan.
Planet,
Very much so.
Planet. I hope that we've imparted at least some knowledge, left you some gems to understand how you can balance work and life, and some of the pitfalls of not balancing, and some of the good stuff from balancing. Again, we're here. I like to say entertainment purposes only, but we're here to give our truth, our knowledge of things. That does not necessarily mean that you have to follow what we talk about, okay? Yeah. But we have your best interests at heart. We want to make sure everybody who watches this show leaves here with something great. And today we're leaving you with the hope and the promise that, if you have a opportunity to do some big things, make sure that you do them, and make sure that you balance it. Make sure that you balance the work and life. Ken Clark says having a vision board helps. We spoke about that earlier. Ken, you got to come on here when we're doing some of these talks, man, okay? Because, Ken Clark came on here before. Very knowledgeable guy about a lot of stuff, okay? We invite you back, brother. Anyway, that's it for the day. How many bars I got left? Hold on. Bars. I'm at 9%.
Look, hopefully it'll shut down where you can't do anything.
Thank you, Gina.
Sometimes that's a sign.
Yes.
When phone shuts down, I feel kind of lost when my phone does that. When it runs out,
that's
the
okay,
battery runs down.
That's why I got the phone. I mean, when this goes down, I got my iPad, which is it's empty. I didn't even charge that either. Okay.
See there?
The phone is full.
All you gotta do is plug it in. It's gonna pop back on.
Phone is full.
See, I have a lot of
I'm sorry, what you say, Ma?
I have a lot of electronic interruptions. It's not as many people as it is electronic things calling me. So,
But you know what? Just real quick, because we have a couple.
It ain't never real quick with you, Marcy.
This is gonna be real quick if you stop talking. Think about it. What would happen if the grids go out? All these electronics we are so attached to. What would we do? That's something we need to talk about.
That's a topic. That's a good topic for another.
That's a whole.
That's what I'm saying. That's a good.
They already saying it's going to happen. What is it? What's
it's
about
not
to happen? They say it may shut down electronics and all of that. Something is about to. I don't know if it's a nightlight. I don't know. Something but I
talking about
tune
the
that
solar
out.
flares. They were talking about solar flares.
We might have to talk about it tomorrow because
without a vision, the people perish. We need to talk about
you talking about them.
I wasn't talking about them per se, but anyway, all right, man. Yes, this Prime is so good, man. You all go out and get you some Prime. This is good. I've been drinking the energy drink.
That is good. The fruit punch.
But they also got the hydration drink as well.
Yeah, the hydration drink.
The hydration drink is fire. Okay, they got several different flavors. Okay,
and I don't normally.
Where I saw it. They have it at Walgreens.
They have it at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, Prime is out there right now. Prime is out there. So get your Prime, all right. Kenneth Clark said the grid has our shutdown.
It has started shutting down. Yeah.
Hey man, real quick before we get out of here, before my computer just shuts off completely.
Real quick.
All right. Make sure y'all go out and support this brother, okay, Mr. Oscar. Roberts. The book is called Plethora: The Never-Ending Beginning. Right now he's got it running in Times Square.
Yes.
We're trying to get 1.5 million copies sold.
My family will be in Times Square in a week.
I'm
going to have them to take a picture of the billboard and send it to me. They're on their way to Belgium, and they'll be in New York for a couple of days.
It is called Plethora.
So I'm going to make sure they take a picture of it and send it to me so that I can help promote it.
They might even run into Oscar, okay? But Oscar, shout out to you, man.
Will he be out there?
Pretty soon, y'all going to see each one of us drinking the glow water.
Glow.
Okay?
Yes.
The glow water.
Look at that pineapple.
You gotta check it out, all right? It's coming soon.
I know one thing, the packaging looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it's nice.
Clean,
crisp.
Got the little slim body bottle.
Elegant.
Yes. They did very well on the packaging.
It's glow, man. And I got I got one for you. I got one for you. I got one for you.
Right. He did it right.
He finally learned.
I know how to do it. I got it now.
All you have to do is on that one part of you when you're setting it up, turn on the mirror image and everything you point to will be in the right spot.
Like I said, Mo, I learned because we was doing all
Yeah.
of this and making our fingers crooked and stuff. Okay, if you point to the right in your seat, you point at the person that's to the right of you. If you point to the left in your seat, you point to the person that's right of you on the screen. All right. So right here, I'm pointing at Gina. Right here, I ain't pointing at nobody. All right. Nobody.
All right.
Ken Clark, everybody, man. We appreciate you guys watching the show, man. We got to get out of here. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. And we might be talking about what Marcy and Gina was talking about. Okay. Because guest is not going to be on. I'm not ragging them off. Okay. Y'all got to go see Weapons of Warfare too. Weapons of Warfare. Quincy Trent. Y'all check them out. Okay. We're going to have a whole cast on here real soon. All right. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Okay. Take care of your mental health, but take care and learn how to balance work and life. Right. Dope Living TV Live. We out of here. Peace. Shout out to you, Jeff Relaford. Balance, dude. Balance.
Hey, Jeff. Yes, Jeff.
Let's go. Later.